Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. So for today's video, I'll be reviewing yet another old movie. Well, of course I do. That's what I do on this channel. It's pretty obscured. It's something that hardly anyone would talk about. And yes, I'll be talking about Kung Fu movie. Oh, definitely. And this one is titled Kung Fu: A Punch of Death. So here you go, folks. Definitely. So of course it's gonna be action packed. We get to see people just beating the shit out of each other. But here's the thing though, there's a bit of drama in this one. Anyway, of course, as usual, let's talk about the story, shall we? Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, there is this gifted but proud young martial artist student. Let's just say that he is he injures and kills an opponent and let's just say as a result, his father is killed as well. The young student does vow revenge and begins to pretty much prepare himself for this epic face off to teach the individual a lesson. And yes, of course, we're going to talk about revenge here, obviously. And that's definitely just the thing, though. Revenge is often used as a story for a good chunk of these movies I've reviewed. Yes, the whole revenge thing has been used multiple times in these movies, of course. How's that? And in some ways, that's not surprising, really, that this would again use revenge as a way to get things going. Yeah, I've seen this like multiple times. It's always somebody that's close to the person. It's always somebody that's very close to them and the main character really cares about, and just have to go set off, go, and take care of business. Like I said a moment ago, I told you there was gonna be some conflict, and there you go, I reckon. But anyway, that's pretty much the idea here. Of course, our main character has to go through quite a bit of fighting, and the fight scenes are pretty well done, folks. I'll give it that. The fight scenes are pretty well done. They're well executed, and it's very fast paced. In that regard, it's very fast paced, really. I did like how the camera angles are nicely done, are well put together. I'll give it that. The fight scenes in here are really well put together. You can really tell that the people who made this movie are really attempted to really pull off these fighting. It's very horsed. You can say that. You can really tell that they were really trying to give you that kind of a thing, that kind of entertainment, as a lot of these movies attempt to do. But like I was saying, my only real complaint about this is revenge. I've seen this so many times in the martial arts film. Way too many times I care to admit. But whatever. I mean, for its worth, I thought it was fine. It's decent, I suppose. And yes, by the way, this is the English dubbed version I'll be talking about. This is the English dubbed version, folks. And the dubbing is okay. The dubbing is here is alright. I've heard worse, way worse than this, but still, the dubbing is passable. If I feel I want to be lenient here, the dubbing here is passable, I suppose. It's nothing spectacular, but it does its job, I suppose. Anyway, ultimately, this is just very straightforward stuff when it comes to the martial arts kind of thing. Oh, definitely. And sure, okay, it doesn't waste a lot of time with like pointless dialogue and whatnot that's not related to the fighting. It's like it was because, like I said, it's very straightforward. Pretty much, it's very straightforward. It gets to a point, really. And I guess that's pretty appreciative, I guess, in that case. As for the acting for the most part is pretty solid, of course. As for everyone else, everyone does a pretty good job, but the main actor who plays the main character is probably does a really good job. Everyone else is like a mixed bag, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, the son is out to avenge his father. Is pretty much what I'm trying to get at here. He definitely wants to kick a lot of ass, so to speak. That's for damn sure. So anyway, that's definitely is the thing here, folks. Definitely. And all I can really say is I would say it's definitely, yeah, it's quite a movie, that's for sure. It's pretty crazy. And even though, at least the title of the film does tell you what this movie's trying to do, I guess. So again, very straightforward. So you can see that how this the title of the film really does give you a sense of what's going to go on. Even the story just gets to the point, really. That's fine, I guess. But anyway, the picture quality is pretty grainy, though. The picture quality in here isn't exactly the best. It looks like it's still off from the VHS tape version, yes. But anyway, and that's the thing, though. It does look like it was not the movie didn't have a picture perfect clarity when it comes to like VHS. When it comes to the Blu-rays, the 4K one. It's not that. Definitely. It looks very much like an old VHS tape kind of thing, really grainy. Which in some ways, I know that sounds like a damn complaint, but personally, I kind of don't mind it really. But touching up a little bit wouldn't hurt nobody really. Oh yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, it's fine. It's a decent little movie, folks. I say check it out. I guess if you have nothing else to do, if you have some time to kill, then sure, give this a shot, I suppose. Oh yeah. Ultimately, yes, of course. I can definitely say it's entertaining, it's fast paced. There's not one moment I felt like, okay, can you just get to the point really? Can you just shut up? Because it's not boring. It didn't bore me. It did entertain me. So that's I guess that should count for something, I suppose. At least I think so. Because it didn't bore me. I've seen a lot of modern day movies in this day and age that just bore the hell out of me. Thankfully not for this one. There's not one moment I felt like, okay, they could have just edited this out or edit this bit out or whatever. Um, but that's not the case. I do realize a lot of people would just dismiss this movie just because it's old, which, yes, of course, it is really old, but that's kind of the point as to why I don't want to talk about it. Not how a lot of people would give this movie a chance just based on that alone. Plus, really speaking, I know I've said this already multiple times before, but I've always preferred this old school kung fu features more than the more modern stuff. Maybe it's just me, I guess, but there you go. So I'm giving this film an overall rating of a 6.8 out of 10. It gives a 6.8 out of 10 for me. So of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later.